I thought it would never happen to me until one day it did. And what I found wasn't something small. I'm so grateful for this weather, for the birds gently welcoming the morning with their songs, the roar of the road nearby not being too loud, and the stillness of the rising morning. What am I looking forward to today? I didn't feel like running today, so I'm doing a brisk walk and then I'm gonna grab my skates. Just go for it. But with the headphones in, I feel like the trees are singing to me. They're just swaying in the wind, but it sounds so beautiful. Morning. Put it on the ground? I put it in this one. 75-degree weather, short sleeve weather. It's always a pleasure to be in the sun. It literally is. I don't like the cold, as you may have already figured out. I don't like the cold, but I live in a country where it's always cold. In certain states, yes. So when I do get into the environment that I do love, I cherish it with all of me. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I wanted to talk to you for a bit because I'm leaving very soon. We're hitting the road again very soon and going somewhere cold. It's okay because I got this. And these little moments are like an oasis in the cold desert, because it gets cold in the night in the deserts, if you didn't know. So these little moments where it's warm and I'm just enjoying being in it, they're magical to me because I didn't have to end up here. And that's the thing. It's like we get so caught up on this is about to turn some other direction right now. But sometimes we get caught up on the destination that we forget that the journey is what really matters. And it's the pitfalls and the oasis stops and all the little things that make up the journey, and the ants falling on my nose. Why? What the heck? That was weird. Anyways, yes, it's those little things that make up the journey to be exactly what it is. And I am excited to enjoy 100% of it. It is about, it's starting to do a little, so it's about drizzle. So I think that's my cue for going back inside. But I'm, I don't mind the rain. My equipment does, but I don't mind the rain, especially when it's warm. I enjoy being in it. I enjoy being in the warmth, and I'm just happy right now. Okay, I'm just happy. I'm excited, and I feel like everything is falling into place how it should be and how I've envisioned it to be, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. While I was fixing the plant, Grandma said something, and I feel like I should mention it. She said, anything that happened once can happen again. Yeah, it started to rain, so I'm going. Okay, safe inside. But to continue that, oh wow, that came down. Wow. That was so close. I feel it. Yes, there's water on the screen. I should probably clean that because it's making a whole smudge right here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I love the sound of the rain. Ah, yes. So, back to what I was saying, what Grandma actually said. She said, anything that happened once can happen twice. It's such a simple saying, but it's so true. Because if something shows you it can happen, what you should do is make a plan so if it shows up again next time, you're not caught off guard. So that's what we kind of did with the plant. The plant fell off the stand, and she was like, put it back up. But then she was like, anything happen once can happen again. So she said, put it on the ground, and it's on the ground. So there's no, I mean, yes, it can be blown over, but it's already on the ground. So it's not going to be as hard as a drop as it when it was on the stand. But that is such a simple and such a powerful saying. Wow, it's these little sayings that I guess she grew up on, because I've never heard that one before. And it gets the point across so quickly and so easily, and it has so many meanings to it. And that's the part that really got me, because I'm like, anything that happened once can happen again. So make a plan. Should in case it happens again, you won't be caught off guard. And because you have a plan, it will go more into the direction that you planned for it. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. Or I'll definitely get the actual saying. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I think that's the quote by some dead president. I'll get the name. I think it was Washington. I don't remember. I was completely wrong about that quote. If you fail to plan, you plan on failing. I keep saying it wrong still. Oh my gosh. I wrote it down, okay? And it's by Benjamin Franklin. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Yeah. So everything that I said before, Benjamin Franklin said it. Wow. Wow. This is awesome. Yeah. Grandma made food. It's so good. Ackee and saltfish with pumpkin, dumpling, and banana. Blind spot among many in the way that they're going about these draconian indiscriminate.
Oh, that was a donkey.
We passed 400 subscribers on the channel this week, and it is exciting. And I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing, because it means a lot to me that you like watching my videos so much that you decide to stick around for the long haul. So I truly appreciate that. And trust me, the videos won't stop. So you're in for the long haul. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And I've come across this saying a lot more this week, because naturally I'm a sprinter. I am. I love running very, very, very fast. And I've had to learn how to slow down in order to stretch the time. And I feel like once I learned how to do that physically, because I started running longer hours physically a few years back. And once I did that, it kind of created the mindset that, hey, not everything is going to be speedy and not everything is going to happen exactly how I want it to happen. Sometimes you're going to have to slow all the way down. But don't stop, but slow all the way down. And then sometimes you're going to pick it back up. And most of the time, this is why I didn't do cross country in high school. And trust me, the coach, she wanted me because she's like, you run. I was playing soccer at the time, and literally no one on the field could catch me because I love to sprint. I'm a sprinter. But the reason why I didn't want to do cross country is because it was too damn long. And I was like, I'm not doing that to myself. But it does teaches discipline. And I did learn not cross country lengths later on in life, but I started running a lot longer. And now I'm, I've broken 3 miles and I want to go longer. My goal is to actually run a full marathon. I don't know when. I don't know how I'll get there, but I do know how. Consistency and keep on doing it more and more. And that's exactly how I'm going to actually get there. But as of right now, I'm focused on what I can do now and the little steps that I can take. And that is exactly how I plan on moving forward with life. This week, there's a lot of clarifying moments, because most of the time, my brain goes and thinks about a million things at a time. And one of the things that I was really thinking about was, how do I put into words the films I film each week, and what do I offer with them, and who is it for? You know, who are you? And I did that this week. It came to me. And most of the things that I write, they just come to me. I feel like I'm just listening and my hand is just writing. I now understand exactly what I do, who it's for, and the clarity in that, it makes it so much easier, because I know that whatever I'm thinking about doing, it falls in line with exactly what I intended to do. And what I intended to do was create videos that allow people to see that there's not only one way to live, that rest is important. We burn out way too much and have not learned this lesson way too much. You don't have to live how everyone lives. You really don't. And you have to take care of yourself. Those are the main core of what I do, how I live my life, and what I choose to share, really. I always knew this is what I did, but putting it into words and explaining that to someone was always the hardest. It's like, hey, so what do you do? I make videos and write and make art. And it's like, okay, so what is it about? It's like everyday life about an artist and the things that inspire me and all the things that I want to share. But it's never the right words that I wanted. Like, it doesn't capture the essence of what I wanted to say. And now I know exactly how to put that together. And I'm minimizing it so I can actually just say it really, 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 really short. And I feel like that was this week. I'm happy about the progress I've been making and remembering that life isn't a sprint, it is a marathon. And wanting to have something immediately is just a side effect of how society have groomed us to think that everything happens overnight. I've also read something somewhere that popped up all the time that says it takes 10 years for overnight success. So it's like you don't understand what goes on behind the scenes before someone really blows up. And we lose a lot of patience with ourselves because we're like, this is supposed to happen now and this. And but it's like, it shouldn't, because we're not mentally ready for it yet. Most of the times we're not even physically ready for it yet. So it's like if someone would drop exactly what you want in your lap right now, do you have this specific plan of what you're going to do with it? Most people say no. Some people have a very, very, very meticulous plan because they are ready. Mentally, they are ready. But most of the time, everyone who's like, oh, I'm waiting for this to happen and it's not happening and I'm so frustrated and everything is like, okay, so what would you do if it actually happens? How would you move forward with that? And that's the part that we're building right now. So having more grace with myself and understanding that I'm in this for the long haul. So again, thank you for subscribing because it means a ton to me. And it means that my videos and my message is impacting someone. So I'll talk to you next week. Thank you. So what was the big thing that I found? Clarity.